Long tribe. All right, so it looked like
Start with the tribe. Give us a second. Let us share. Y'all might enjoy this one.
yeah, it's gonna be a little different.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, Islam, everybody. Turn that down. You know, it ain't that many times I come on the live laughing, y'all. It's hey. Oh. Swindled, hoodwinked, more truth, more lies. I don't know if y'all know. It's some Caucasian name. Well, he formerly, the YouTubian, formerly known as Swindled Hoodwink.
That's the best way to put it.
I don't know. Right. We got to see what that spell out so I can start
like
singing.
Prince. Yeah,
right.
Like the artist formerly known Prince. Right.
Right.
He just like, he just changed it from Swindled Hoodwink. Instead, Prince went to a symbol. He just changed his shit to a statement.
More truth, more. He changed his name. I went on this show. Told y'all I was gonna be going on and blew it up. Y'all finna see the tape. They just so incompetent and like y'all gonna see it. It's funny. So we blew it up and now we look and his name ain't Swindled Hoodwink no more. It's more truth, more lies. So we blew up his YouTube channel. I told him you two incompetent. Bring Natalie Lawyer. We should have tagged her, Natalie Lawyer chick, and the rest of them. Y'all can come get it. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're ready, you can show them. I don't know how many people watching, but y'all could just rewind and see.
Islam. Yeah, Islam. We got a few folks. Islam, Kiki, Mr. Swift. Islam was this.
Oh shit.
Zaid, Islam. All right, so let me go ahead and get to this beautiful being footage. Ain't no point in me holding back no longer, because this was a trip. So let me just go to it and get it going. And we gonna get this thing going. Let's do this.
Let's see if this is let's see. How's it going?
Islam
to you.
What's good with it? What's up, Swindle?
Not much. How you doing?
Oh, hold on real quick. Islam. So what is it, Swindle? What we doing right now?
Let's talk.
Okay, let's talk. Is this two men talking, or are you white and am I black? How we talking? What's the rules?
What color blood do we have?
What color blood? I believe it's red.
Yes, there we go.
Okay, but I'm a Moor, by the way.
Okay.
I know you say so-called Moors and all this stuff, but I'm a real Moor. So what you want to ask, Swindle?
Okay, how well do you know your history on Moors?
I know some history. I'm not a historian. My thing is more about application and doing. My thing is more about the now, like making history. I'm not like gonna teach a class or something. I'm not trying to argue over what is the true history and all that. I'm basically coming to quell some of the misconceptions, whatever you might have about Moors, whatever incompetency might be, because y'all sound like y'all go off law, right?
Sound like we go what?
You are lawful. Are you lawful? You believe in law?
Yes.
Which law do you go by?
Whatever law that's available at the time.
Whatever law is available? You don't have any law that you stand by?
Explain yourself. What exactly do you mean?
Okay, so if I ask you if you had a nation, what nation you belong to, you would tell me the nation. I'm saying, what law is the ruling law of your nation if you have a nation?
What the Constitution of the United States of America?
Okay, so that's supreme law of the land to you.
Yep.
Okay, to me too. Now, what is it about Moors that you don't understand if you're constitutional about Article 6, the supremacy clause that's in the Constitution that opens the door for all preceding treaties, as well as the Article of Confederation and the old law? Because this is what Moors and it seems like other people have a disconnect.
So the Articles of Confederation, you can basically take that up, crumble it up and throw it away because it doesn't apply anymore.
How come? How come?
Because we have the Declaration of Independence, and that basically is threw the other one away, and so that's what we do now.
Okay, hold up, because I think you're wrong. If I'm not mistaken, the Declaration of Independence was before the Articles of Confederation. So if we can establish that, then does the Articles of Confederation count?
No.
It still doesn't count.
No.
So
have you ever heard, how many times have you heard people bringing that up in court,
bro,
and the judge has thrown it away?
This is why I asked you, did you know law? Because I don't go off people's opinions and what they brought up.
This is being a Moor is not about law.
What you mean? It's our religion to be constitutional. How could it not be about law?
Okay, you said religion.
Religion.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Is Moor a religion or a nationality?
It's a nationality. But
okay, which nation are you from?
I'm going to talk. If you saying Noble Drew Ali name is part of your religion to be constitutional, per divine warning for the nations, not for the Moors, for the nations, because every other nation is doing what the Moors doing. So I'm wondering why we even playing. See, I'm trying to get to why we playing this race game anyway, but you won't even acknowledge the Articles of Confederation, but you're supposed to be a United States citizen, right?
Correct.
You sound unpatriotic.
Yep. I salute the flag. I'm a veteran.
If you're a veteran, how don't you know that the Declaration of Independence was just celebrated on July 4th?
You are right.
1776.
Yep.
The Articles of Confederation started in 1781. So what are you talking about? The Declaration of Independence changed the
We're moving on from there, but this is we're learning about Moors.
Exactly. And we teach you competency. Because you're speaking on Moors as if you know what we do. You don't even know the history of the Declaration of Independence.
Who cares about the right now? That has nothing to do with
Moors. That's why I asked you about law. This is why I asked you about law.
That also has nothing about that. So how long have Moors have been here in the United States of America?
You want to talk about something that don't got nothing to do with nothing. We establishing law right now.
Okay,
you're trying to paint Moors like we crazy when I can prove right now on your feed that you're not even white.
Okay.
Go to the census. Go to the United States Census .gov. I can prove that you're not right and race doesn't even exist. We not black and you ain't white. And ain't nobody else Asian or none of this other bullshit. Excuse my language. Ain't nobody Native American. All us is legal person. So you talking to a real Moor now that know law. You ain't talking to nobody that's making believe garbage.
Being a Moor and knowing law doesn't. This is not. I want to know.
You can't generalize all Moors. That's prejudice. I'm telling you what our religion is. You can't tell me what my religion is. You say you constitutional. I have freedom of religion. I'm telling you our religion is mixed with constitution for Moors that follow Noble Drew Ali. And I'm not in no Moor Science Temple. And I follow Noble Drew Ali and I'm lawful. Okay,
here's a question for you. Can you name at least 10 El Bey Day or Olis that were here prior to Noble Drew Ali?
Jump through tricks. We not no fucking dog that's gonna do your tricks. We teaching you law right now and you don't want the law. So what you're showing your audience is that you on BS. You don't care about law. You on some racism shit. You want
This isn't about racism. This is about learning who the Moors are.
Why don't you honor your own constitution? Because I told you the supremacy clause, which brings Articles of Confederation into play. Everything before this constitution is valid under this constitution. What is it not in English? What you reading it in?
Where are you reading all this shit?
Pull it up on your screen and tell me what you're saying. Pull up Article 6 of the Constitution right now. And act like you know what you're talking about. Because you incompetent. You don't know nothing what you're talking about. I just treated a Moor like this, so it ain't racism with me.
See, anybody can get it with me, a Moor or you that's incompetent. And I'm teaching you right now, but you don't want the teaching. You want to run your mouth. Pull up Article 6 on your screen and show everybody. And then you teach.
pull it up and you put it up and I'll post it.
I'm on my iPad.
Ooh, hot.
Pull up Article 6 to the Constitution, the Supremacy Clause.
Yeah,
and read it off since you're constitutional and you know all about Moors. See, you
okay,
said you
what is that going to prove?
Who's watching this use a lot. You follow your opinion. That's what you follow.
What is that going to prove?
It's going to prove that the treaties that these Moors is bringing up is valid. But you don't even want to look at it. See, we see the hypocrisy. You can't even look at the truth. But you what is your mouth hide behind some avatar. See, you don't have status to even stand and speak because you a slave. You think you got white privilege, but you a fucking slave.
I hate that term, white privilege.
Yeah, white. I hate the term white. It don't exist. And I hate
white
black
person,
and all the rest of the terms.
There's no friggin' thing as white privilege. It's just something made up.
It's no freaking thing as white person. If we look at a Black's Law Dictionary, you can't even be a free white person if you're not mixed with Morris.
Which edition of Black's Law Dictionary?
A 4th edition.
Yeah. Okay. Which one is
free white
up
person.
to date?
Look it up. Look up free white person and see you can't even be a free white person if you're not mixed with Morris blood. So your brown hair and your brown eyes, that's why you calling yourself white, because you got some of our DNA in you. Because that's our status. Like I said, you're talking to a real Moor. And anybody can look this stuff up. And I see you ain't gonna look it up.
Shit. No, I'm not.
I know you ain't.
No.
I know you ain't. This is why I told my audience, if Swindled don't acknowledge facts, this is gonna be a real short conversation. Because these ain't the other Moors. You need to go call the lawyer, Natalie lawyer chick, and get somebody who's supposed to be licensed to talk to me because you incompetent. And you talking to somebody who did half their life in jail. Came out and found out about this information.
There we go, right there.
Yeah. What?
90% of the people who claim to be Moors found it in jail.
Dumb as hell. So all the facts I just said didn't mean nothing. Once I say I went to jail, you exposing yourself. You're a fucking racist. You're a fucking racist.
You're the one that's saying it.
Oh, you been to jail. Bro, you exposing yourself. You don't know nothing. Let's show you some facts. Pull up what I said on the screen. I'm using
there's stuff on the screen. Read, start looking at it.
Bro, what is we looking at? That ain't no Black's Law Dictionary.
No.
Right. Exactly.
I'm not going to show anything from Black's Law Dictionary edition 4.
That's why I came on here to expose you.
Expose me.
To expose you. You don't got no facts. And the Moors you trying to talk about, I don't even mess with them Moors. Everybody in the Moors community know I'm down there against everybody. Because motherfuckers ain't what they say they is. I don't even fuck with them Moors, but I just want to come on here and expose you because you ain't on nothing. You're not lawful.
So you still haven't answered. You still haven't answered the.
You make her look bad. You make Natalie lawyer chick. You make Artie. All y'all look like some racists and some damn token Negro.
So I just have to put him on mute for a second. He can't answer the question. So he can't name 10 L-based days or Ali's that were here prior to Noble Drew Ali.
Don't nobody care about no 10 days. I don't care about 10 Caucasians neither.
You unmuted yourself.
Neither. You don't run nothing for me to name nothing. You can't even hold up to your Constitution. And you want to ask a question. You don't get to ask nothing. Answer your Constitution. Show your audience that you're full of shit. Yeah. Six articles, Supremacy Clause. Pull it up.
So that tells us that you're a Moor because of all this shit.
Pull it up.
This will tell you that.
What me proving I'm a Moor got to do with your audience learning that the Moors is bringing up these treaties from the Supremacy Clause. Because the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787, was made right before y'all made y'all organic constitution in 1789. And you can view this by looking at the George Washington letter to the Sultan of Morocco, which he explained on. They changed the agreement. They changed the Constitution from the Articles of Confederation to the organic because of something called Shays Rebellion.
So what is the Peace and Friendship Treaty have to do with you?
If you look up Article 6, you'll see. You look up Article 6 so I can explain it. I know your audience want to see because you hiding it from them.
Mm-hmm.
They know what Article 6 is.
They want you to think that you white and I'm black. They playing a race game. When ain't none of y'all white. All y'all got nationalities. Y'all ass come from Spain and Ireland and all these Germany and all these countries.
Are you assuming that?
I ain't got to assume nothing. What's the Magna Carta? If I'm assuming it, pull up the Magna Carta, and we'll see where you come from. We'll pull up the Great Charter. Pull up the Great Charter and see where y'all get chartered from and why y'all love this Magna Carta. It's in the California State Constitution. You can just pull up the California State Constitution. It got all that in there, and it's telling the history. See, you don't want it with me. Your audience going to learn when you talking to me. Especially they going to learn. See, I knew you wasn't on nothing real. I was going to hit your ass with facts coming in the door. You can't take it. See, we can show this government a de facto. I can pull up the James Travacant bankruptcy speech. That's congressional record. See, this is why you ain't going to pull none of this stuff up because it's facts. Yeah. All you going to do is hide behind your little avatar and run your fucking mouth. And Moor's,
the only one that's running their mouth is you.
Yeah, I'm going to run my mouth on your platform. And make you look like a piece of shit because you don't know nothing. Now, you done written all your mouth. When Moore's come on, Moor done came on and handed you your ass with your own literature, with your own law, handed you your ass. And while you pulling shit up, go pull up Frederick Douglass' speech about July the 4th because he was running you the same shit 200 years ago, telling you you're full of shit and hypocrisy. You don't believe none of this shit. Yeah.
Why do you hate your own history, dude?
You don't gotta fuck. It ain't my history. Fuck, like, bro, what's my history that I hate?
That's why I'm asking you why you hate it.
Explain what's my history. For you to say it, you must know what's my history. What's my history?
African descent.
That's African descent. See, do y'all see what I'm saying? So anybody go to the United States Census on Race and look up all the straw men and go look at the black African American one. That's the only one that's the only person, legal document, birth certificate, that doesn't have origins in original people. The black one is the only one. This is how you 3/5 in that Constitution. Article 1, Section 2, Paragraph 3. This is how you steal 3/5 today because you accepting this black tag, and these people is accepting the white status, which they not white. The only reason they can get white status is with Moorish blood mixed in them, according to free white persons in the Black's Law Dictionary. See, you gonna mess up letting me talk because somebody can look it up. And then they gonna come back and say, Swindle, why didn't you just look it up? Why did you cover it up? Swindle, are you an agent? Yeah, you're an agent. Yeah, you're an agent.
What type of agent am I?
I don't know. I mean, I could get fun right now. We can have some fun because I see you getting jokey right now. So I can let my sense of humor out, but I'm gonna keep it fair right now because I'm still giving out information. What else you want to learn? What else y'all want to know about? Who is Swindle?
I've asked you some questions.
Want to know something? Which one of y'all want to know something in Swindle chat? Since he won't, know what I'm saying, y'all can pull up the documents y'all self.
No, we want to learn about the Moors, but not about the laws or the Constitution.
No, you're learning about the Moors. I'm telling you. Pull up the United States Census. You finna learn you ain't white. You finna learn who the real
Who cares about that? We're trying to learn about Moors.
No, everybody care about that because Moors is about nationality. So for us to talk about nationality, you and everybody else got to know they got a nationality. It ain't just Moors. You come from
where's the nation of Moor?
You actually come from a nation.
Yeah, where's the nation of Moor?
What you mean, where's the nation?
You said you're a nation.
A nation is a group of people. Are you that incompetent?
You said it's a nationality.
Are you that incompetent? Where's the nation of U.S. citizen? Where's that nation?
United States of America.
What you mean? That's the only place it's at?
That's what it says on my nationality on my passport, and then it says United States of America.
United States of America jurisdiction, the only place where the nation of United States people, citizens, are located. Is that what you're saying?
Do you guys have a seat on the United Nations?
You can't answer the question because you're incompetent. Answer the question. You asked me the question.
I'm telling you.
What the nation of the U.S.?
Just shut up for a second. You'll hear it.
What is the nation of the U.S.?
The United States of America consists of all the 50 states plus the outlying islands of Puerto Rico and Guam.
And territories. I have him on mute.
Yeah, put me on mute.
There.
You can't hear me?
Bro,
Say
Papa
what?
Now we
Jack
can
like
hear
Chucky.
you. Did you hear what the United States of America is now?
Bro, you not competent to answer these questions. That's what I'm
Don't
saying.
tell me I'm
You
not
trying to
competent,
ask me
brother. You
questions
don't know
you're not
me.
even competent about. The U.S., the nation of U.S. citizens is not just over here on U.S. jurisdiction. You don't even know the laws. U.S.
And you
citizens
do.
can be born, according to y'all laws, U.S. citizens can be born abroad as long as their parents are U.S. citizens. So the nation is where the citizens is at. What are you talking about? You don't know jurisdiction. You don't know legalese. You trying to talk about Moors as if you know something. You just a little guy sitting behind your little computer, bro. You
And
don't
you're
really know that.
saying
This is why you
Moor
won't
is a
pull up those documents.
nationality, and we're asking what
This
is the
why
nation of Moor?
No. See, you're trying to act like this equal. It ain't equal. This is a teaching moment. It's a reason you won't pull up no documents because you're wrong. So
No,
don't act
because
like
it's
you're my
not
equal.
relevant to what this is about.
You don't just ask me questions like you my equal. I'm teaching you right now. This daddy right here. This daddy's time right now. You need to just be quiet and listen because you a slave, whether you know it or not.
No,
White
you need to
status
be
is a slave
quiet and
status.
answer questions, dude.
White status because you're not worthy for me to answer your question. Who are you? You're not even competent.
You were asking questions. Why can't we?
Because you incompetent. The questions I asked
You
you ain't
don't
nothing to
know
answer.
me to tell me I'm incompetent, buddy.
Because, bro,
Don't even try that shit.
no, I'm gonna try it because you up here with Swindled. No, listen. You trying to make it like I'm on garbage. You up here with Swindled. He act like everything was fair, but when I prove to him what I prove, he won't even put the shit on the screen because he don't want his audience to
Because
know
you're
more. Telling the
quoting
truth.
from a 4th edition dictionary.
Bro, you don't even know law. It don't matter which edition.
I mean,
get the first edition.
And the
I don't
simple
care.
question.
Get
You
the
said
first
Moor is a
edition.
nationality. Where's the
Get
nation
the 10th
of
edition.
Moor?
I don't care. Get any edition and prove your point. Now, how about that? You
Instead of talking, answer the question. Where's the nation of Moor?
He's a damn clown. I just told the nation is the people. Like, is you deaf? Everybody who competent, I hope y'all listening to y'all. Who y'all listening to? I hope y'all hearing this. All y'all doing is getting people
If you're
opinions.
from Libya, you're Libyan.
All you doing is getting
if you're
people
from
watching
America,
the news
you're American.
and telling
If
you
you're
their
from Canada, if you're from Canada, you're Canadian. If you're Mexican, you're Mexican.
Bro,
where is Moor a nationality?
Bro, I just told you the people. Now you ain't gonna understand because you want to use connotate. You ain't got a Black Star dictionary. So I'm not here to teach you legalese.
Do you know what a dictionary is?
And go look the word up. The people is the land. The people is the nation. What's a nation without people? You talking about what land? Like a piece of land named its motherfucking self. This shit sound dumb as hell. How you even on YouTube?
This guy is angry.
Swindled. Bring up encyclopediabritannica.com.
Caucasian.
What?
Hey, can I ask this guy?
That's when he blocked me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Bring that up and look up the word Moor.
What's the name? Muhammad L.
They call us.
Go ahead, ask.
I want to know why.
Okay.
Y'all always
Niggas still want to know some shit and ain't put what I said on the screen.
Hold on.
This your ain't no hold on.
Hey, hold on. This guy wants to ask a question.
Man. Hold on.
Okay, I put him on mute, so ask him a question.
Yeah. I want to know why they're always quoting you.
Yeah, that's when I hung up on their ass.
Yeah. Okay.
That was fun.
Again, for those who may have came on late and don't kind of know exactly what was going on or whatever with that, that is, I'm sure you guys have seen, anybody who pays attention to the Moorish paradigm or whatever, you have seen where Swindled, Hoodwinked or whatever, and that's where he's the one that does all that whole thing of, what in the world, where's your camera, what in the world we do here? Oh, just slide your camera around a little bit, because it looked like the...
Just, hold up.
Yeah, make sure that's not crazy. But anyway, he used to have a YouTube, it was called Swindled Hoodwinked, which, apparently before he decided to do this whole thing where he had a thing where he challenged the Moors or whatever to come online or whatever to say or to speak about whatever. And clearly, he's a YouTube influencer or whatever, so he's gonna get his followers or whatever to look at whatever it is and then broadcast.
Hold up. I need a couple minutes. I need to get the groceries. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So basically, what's happening is, if you guys looked on YouTube and Facebook, or even if you look at the thing, his new channel is going to be More Truth with one question mark, More Lies with one exclamation point, and that's where you can go and see the whole broadcast or whatever. And so his thing was to challenge Moors to come on, to defend themselves. And I think a lot of this was in light of what was going on with Rise of the Moors or whatever. And then they've been wanting to dispel Moors for the longest time, whatever the case may be. The thing with this is that, Noble came on. And so that's where you're seeing where he went on and started coming on and trying to, talk with the points. Prior to Noble coming on, if you go and listen to the video yourself, you'll hear where, he was trying to, laugh like, oh, yeah, it's supposed to be 2 Moors coming on. They're probably not coming, this, that, and the third. And also saying stuff like, no, they're not going to come because nobody wants to talk about whatever, and that they're talking about the standoff, this, that, and the third. And then you'll see where Noble comes on, and that's the point where we played. So as soon as, Noble comes back or whatever with the groceries, we'll let him kind of break down some of those things that were going on in the interview itself, and that kind of happened today. There's another one I know that he'll kind of talk about that kind of happened on. I don't know if you all watch Tazak Shabe, that Deprogram and Enlighten on YouTube or whatever. Noble was on there as well, and there were a lot of good points on there. So it's really good, that I really kind of look at what's going on now. It's good to see that a lot of people kind of, even though we got a lot of crazy things that are going on, it's now a great opportunity for the real Moors to stand up on truth and the true principles, and then recognize and show who you are, and that's how we'll be able to unify. And the unity is going to necessarily come from us trying to compose each other to go into our beliefs and things of that nature. It's really about standing up on who you are. So let's see if we'll get him back. And so, with all the light of the situation of what's going on, I will show all of the comments or whatever that go on screen. But with the things that are going on right now, we want to kind of make sure that we are making a clear distinction of the difference between us and certain other specific groups that consider themselves to be Moors as well. Not saying they're not Moors, we're just saying we don't necessarily do the same principles. So some things that you say or put in the comments, like, blow your head off or whatever, they might not be shown on the screen, because I know what you mean metaphorically, but we don't want anything kind of showing out to where people can try to misuse or take the stuff and use it for some other different light other than what we're supposed to. So y'all know I love you. We'll get all the stuff in. Just kind of watch what we're saying so that we can make sure that the reach gets to as many people as it can, so, they don't have less chance to block. All right, so let's see. Other than that, did anybody have any questions or whatever while we're waiting on Noble?
Yeah.
Never mind. Back.
Had to grab some bags. What I miss?
Not much. I was just kind of explaining to them a little bit more what happened for the people who didn't necessarily come in because we kind of played it as soon as we got on or whatever. And I know the numbers kind of, so people kind of came in the middle, so they might not have known exactly what it was. So just giving them a brief recap.
Well, if you go to Portage de Chicago, if you watch on YouTube, you can rewind the video. You know what I'm saying? To go watch that part. But you'll just miss this part. Watch this though. So I don't know how Facebook do it. I don't know if they can do it like that, just live.
Yeah, but YouTube, right? Facebook doesn't do it at all like that. But YouTube, that's the shit actually. That you can just literally, even while it's live, you can rewind back, and then if you want back to the live part, you just hit live, and it'll put you right back to the live part. So you can, anything you thought you missed or whatever, that's perfect. So you know that what that also means, right? That also means we ain't repeating shit. That's what that means. Islam. We all elevated. Everybody got a new degree.
Islam. Yeah, I told people, been telling them I'm was thinking about going on some of these people's lives and just putting some, seeing like, is they really is they competent, or is the Moors really like not able to, defend this stuff? So this was how the idea came, and I was even texting, to see if they was, and I came on there. I thought I was kind of diplomatic, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, bro. Listen, you were very decent. But you could tell that he didn't know what he was talking about, and even to the point where he was stuttering this, that, and the third. It was really like he was blindsided because he was expecting what he was expecting was the lowercase red letter pig Latin Moors. That's what he was expecting. That's who he was expecting. He was expecting for you to come on and say you was the United States government, you was the Treasury, that was the Moor he was expecting to come on. On
and what was they talk? What they wanted us to talk about?
No, let me tell you. This the thing. Because we show our part. There's another Moor that came on after him or whatever who still stood, his ground. So it wasn't like Noble was the only one that showed up. It was people. Moors are now actually starting to stand up on their square because now you have to. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice.
So, like, to me, he went in dishonor once he didn't honor what he said his own law like that. Once all this constitution as if, so now you showing, that's why I just called him an agent. You know what you're doing.
Right.
We know it's sinister now.
Right. Because
you won't even look at your own constitution now. You don't even look at it. Oh, cool. Islam. So now we know he's an agent, and now that's why I told him go get your lawyer chick so we can see if she's just gonna openly be an agent. This is why I've been telling people we identify now. So it's one thing because I've been seeing a lot of Moors because we get it from both sides. We get it from that side, and then we get it from the Moors who really don't know what they're talking about, so they think we stunting on them because we knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so hang on just a second here because I kind of want to touch in the comments a little bit. So Jerry Clayton, Islam, glad to see you, but I see that you kind of got some comments here that are going on, and I know it's kind of something going between you and Timothy Manolo L or whatever. And so, aside from all of whatever you got going on, because this is something with you in the comments don't have anything to do with what we're talking about. And I see what you're saying, ethnicity has nothing to do with nationality. But then there's here where you're saying, I have yet to hear any of you give out the remedy, shaking your head. So what are we talking about with this?
Right.
What is really going on here? Because we're just trying to kind of point out some things or whatever, but if there's an underlying issue or something that you got that you want to just go on and pull it out, it's okay.
Somebody said something about ethnicity.
Well, no, so he, in the comment, basically, let me just kind of roll back so we can see a little bit more what's going on. And so, Jerry, like, this is like one of those things that if I don't necessarily feel like if you
let's go back a little bit.
Or whatever, if you want to come on the stream or whatever and talk or whatever, we can do that too. So it'd be like, well, however you want to work without, that's fine. You know what I mean? No big deal or whatever. Because the thing is that, like I say, we all got to learn how to work with each other. And so, it's not no point for us to sit here and have some animosity or whatever. And we all don't know what's really going on. All right,
see, the conflict gonna come into, well, like I was saying with old Swindled or Moor, what's his name now? More Truth,
right?
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, more truth, more lies, or whatever you shift it over to or whatever, And so I don't know.
That's the same problem we have with when we be arguing with some of these people, bro. Same thing, same principle, different law. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same principle, different law. Let's see. And they wanted to. They whole top was trying to get down on that, that little situation. That was their purpose.
So here's where the deal is. Okay, so Jerry Clayton says the remedy for the status corrections. All right. So just out of curiosity, how long have you been watching us? Because just to say that, it just makes me wonder. I just have to ask that question first before we even proceed.
Right.
That's really
What's that on YouTube or something?
No, you see it's on Facebook. So he says, I was responding to the gentleman being so disrespectful. So I understand that, bro. But don't worry about what they're saying right now. You talking to us right now, and we'll take care of all of that. We just want to make sure that we have because this is the deal, bro. A lot of people right now, Moors are being painted a fucking picture that they're not. And so if we don't have clarity, then that kind of allows the room for more abstracts instead of portraits. Okay? So, if it's going to be a picture, I'm going to paint it. I'm an artist. I don't need nobody to paint something for me.
Exactly.
And so, you know, like I say, and it could be a misconception that we could clear up, and then everybody will walk out with a better understanding. And then now we moving forward instead of, you know, in standstill or regressing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, not long with this group, sir. Okay, it's okay, and you don't have to do the sir thing. Like I say, my name is Azil. You know what I mean? Like I don't expect all that. It's all good. So that's perfect for the reason why you say that nobody gives remedy for the status corrections, because we actually do have a port where we do courses where we teach the status correction on how you correct your commercial status, and that would be in the public. So you can correct it with us, with your public and private, so then everything will be taken care of. And everybody doesn't necessarily tell that. That's why we've been going through and exposing a lot of the body politics for not doing the things that they're supposed to do. So, like I say, you knew Islam, nice to meet you. Like anytime that you got any questions or whatever, feel free to ask or whatever. And then the classes, the courses, like I say, they're available or whatever, and they're for everyone. So, you know, I apologize for anybody that necessarily may have been rude, but again, that's not us, that's them. So, you know, if you have any questions or whatever, feel free.
Right, this is what I was telling on the. This was my point. They wanted to talk about the situation, and yeah, what do you think about this, and what do you think about this?
Right.
My whole point was, let's stop playing the race game. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole point. Let's get to the real issue. You see, that shook them all the way up. The man changed his whole channel now, and now they probably gonna go warn all the rest. Don't talk. Don't just accept anymore. Don't accept that more.
Right.
Listen to them first. See if they know what they talk, like with all that type of stuff now.
Yeah, and really quick, this is the last interjection, and I'm gonna leave it alone. So, you know, for everybody in the comments or whatever, you know what I mean. And I know you may have the way that you feel, but when we're on platforms like this, we want to at least give an opportunity to be respectful. You know, no matter whatever your ideology are, we want to respect other people's ideology or whatever. And then all we're going to do is talk about the truth, and then we're going to leave it at that, right? So the whole thing is that whatever it is that we may know and understand, we still want to give respect to get respect. Now, if somebody violate that, I get you. Assign me, yeah. But if you come up poking before they even got an opportunity to be able to speak, then you really not being in honor. You got to at least give them the floor to give them an opportunity to cross you before you start poking at them.
Because we both getting it.
Right.
They getting the prejudice.
The whole thing is, here's the thing. Let me tell you what better else he got to do right now instead of trying to be on this platform, trying to figure out ways that we could all work together. Okay. So, you know, there's no thing as saying that no matter who or what his mother is, if he has got the same ideology as you and is willing to work with you side by side, if Noble Drew Ali accepted that, why can't you? You can go ahead, Noble. I'm done.
No, I'm just reading what he was typing. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I say it all the time. I don't even believe in race. I treat people the way I'm like I forget what's that tool that magnify the energy of the, like if the mic you got is weak. What it's called? You got one, huh?
Amplifier.
Yeah, it's another one though, but the amplifier, that's good.
But yeah, but it does the same thing. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that's what I'm like. So I know sometimes it be like I'm overboard either which way. That's just how I am. If you bring in negative, I'm gonna want to win. Like you ain't gonna do me, and I ain't gonna do you. If it's positive, you want to be your best homie type stuff. So I came to just like I come to everybody as individual, you know, like how our literature is. Everybody saying isonomy, right? Like all this stuff in the literature. We don't believe in prejudice, race, all this type of stuff.
Right.
All these principles, like love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, right? Unless you wrong, then you got the right to wrong back or grant mercy. That's the master part.
Right.
You know? You got both. You ain't just got to judge. But what most people do, judge. It ain't no mercy, is it?
Right.
And even when they think they giving mercy, is really, you know, poison because you ain't never did it. So everybody trying to do it, getting locked up, going to jail, losing this. Don't nobody want to answer. You know what I'm saying? The phone. Nobody's helping fighting the case. You know what I'm saying?
Still keep going. Okay. So this is what I'm saying here. So Jerry says, did he join 5 of them? And I'm attacked in every one so far. I clicked the live stream, and the first I heard was that. I'm happy to speak if I can do it from a phone. I'll be respectful and logical. So I don't have a problem with you coming on if you want to. That's not a problem. I can give you like a link or whatever that you could click, and then it would allow you to be able to come on. The whole thing is, as long as you got an internet connection, then you'll be fine. We don't have a way that you can do it from a phone, like technically like dial in or whatever. But as long as your phone got internet or whatever, then you would be able to click on that. If that's okay with you, then I'll throw the link in the chat for you. Just give me just pop something there to let me know that works, and then we'll get you set up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can go ahead. No, we'll see what.
Yeah, he's supposed to be coming on.
Oh yeah, he said sure. So let me get this going.
And I ain't finna be on here that long because I've been doing lives all day. I didn't just go blow Swindle up. I went on one of the homie stuff and took that over too. So I might be on here for another hour at the most. Mm-hmm. And we can follow it tomorrow with whatever we miss or need to go over.
Yeah, it's been a live day, huh?
Yeah, it's been a lot. Man, I had to go. I had to go on the ship, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I had to travel a little bit.
I'm gonna let him know.
Okay, hopefully we can get this going.
And, yeah, Jerry, we got you set up. All you gotta do is click the link. If it allows you, that should be able to get you on, and then I'll let you on in. And then we're gonna wrap it up for you. We got some stuff for you for tomorrow.
Oh yeah. We might have to play them. We might have to post them tonight. Just y'all can just watch them. We can talk about them. Yeah. The other one long.
Mm-hmm.
You thought that was you thought I was standing on old Swindle.
Yeah, bro.
We went and made Yasha on whatever the temple was. We made that joint a temple. Mm-hmm. Whatever you call it.
Right.
Old Taz. Yeah, so Swindle, I don't know, did we hashtag him in it? We need to put the hashtag. Yeah, Swindle, you messed up when you start trying to mute me and start asking me questions and not answering my, we don't do slave principles. This is where the next Moor messed up. Because he tried to be too nice and then they end up doing to him what I did to them. Where's the document? Waited till he catch up, couldn't produce the document. Now they holding him to standards. Making him like he don't know what he talking about. I'm like, see, this is why you can't take dishonor. Treat it as like court. Ain't no proceed. They want to keep asking questions. Ain't no asking questions. You ain't answering my question. Where we do that at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like him establishing dominance. You get to ask me questions. I don't get to ask you questions. That's the police
trying to do. Right. And then you saw as soon as he realized he was out of control, here come the boys.
Yeah.
And here comes Donald. I'm just looking 3, 4, 5, letting them all know, like, help.
Bro, did you hear the disgust when I told him we ain't equal? You can't even ask me. You ain't worthy to ask me a question. Who is you?
Right.
You a slave?
The crazy part about it was this, though. He automatically, remember, he was looking for the little lowercase, this, that, and the third. So when you was telling them that, it wasn't behind the whole fact that I'm thinking that you are Albion, this, that, and no, it was all about status, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with. So I'm like, what are you talking about?
Told him clean up. What you mean? Religion has nothing to do with your law.
It don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like well, what part of this y'all don't get?
Okay, Jerry. What we doing here?
You still, because we all kind of getting close to the wrap it up time. It has been a long day for us. We're trying to give you some time to get on in here. If you're still
trying to give you a couple minutes to speak your piece.
Then I guess put your email in the chat, like just reply or something, and then I'll send you the link in the email or whatever. Try to get you going that way.
Yeah. So All this stuff is about status, though. He tried to do the same thing Moors do, swindle. This ain't about your religion. And then he tried to go back into this history and how far in 1500. The same thing these Moors do.
Yeah.
Read the history. Read it, man. What they got to do with me right now?
Yeah.
Like, what is we talking about?
Yeah.
I'm a Moor right now.
1900s.
Right.
Arguing.
I got to read a history class when your status comes just because you get a piece of Moorish blood in you from hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, no, bro, you was like striking the nerves like a heart, bro.
Yeah, on his ass. And then he made me mad.
You sound unpatriotic.
Yeah. So the man, I'm on your own show, handing your ass. His ass speechless.
Yeah. Yeah.
His ass was shocked.
Yeah.
Well, I never. Yeah, I know you never. You never will.
Yep.
Incompetent as hell. Straight white privilege. That's the definition of white privilege. Acting like you know some shit in the high class and don't know nothing.
Right, clueless.
And able to get away because of the system. Even though we know racism don't exist, this is the game we play, the race game. The straw man race game. Because that's what got the race.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about I don't know if bro really want to come on. He might feel attacked or whatever. I don't know. Every group he got on, they got at him.
No, I mean, I think he seemed like he was cool. I mean, but it's all good. You know, we might just have to go and wrap it up, bro. Like, we on all the time or whatever. And I'll do you this solid or whatever in case you rewind back to figure this out or whatever. You can text alerts or whatever. That way you know the next time we come on live or whatever. You can feel free to, like I say, the invitation open. Whatever. Yeah. Anybody decide they want to come on, ask questions, whatever. Y'all got some comments, want to say whatever, y'all always welcome.
Yep. Especially Swindle and Natalie Lawyer Chick and the rest of you people, YouTubians. Whichever one of y'all think y'all competent, bring your ass. I ain't gonna mute you. I'm gonna let you sound dumb as long as you want to sound stupid.
Right. Right.
And don't nobody take that. That's my new shit. I'm gonna let you sound dumb as long as you want to sound stupid. Come on down. I'm good with that. I'm finna go eat.
Yep. All right, that sounds good with me. Peace and love, everybody.
Peace. Enjoy the funniness. Rewind the tape and watch the funniness and go to sleep.
Yes. Yeah, and wait for we got some more tomorrow.
Yeah. Islam.
All right, peace.